Game 7. And that's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow for another postseason recap. Have a great day.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's the finale, Game 7 of the American League Championship Series between the Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, everything to play for here as we get ready for Game 7.
Well, to me, this game is all about which team handles the pressure of Game 7 the best. The players know what's at stake. The fans know what's at stake. The winner goes to the World Series. The loser goes home. Every play really matters, so we'll see who can play the cleanest game and come up with some timely plays.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Jordan Montgomery gets the ball here at home in Game 7 of the League Championship Series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Really like this guy. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettit, left-hander from the University of South Carolina. Not an overpowering fastball, kind of like Andy Pettit. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. His secondary pitches, he needs to improve on a little bit, but this guy has a bright future. Quality arm from the left side.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Boy, and it's a good night for the old hot chocolate here. 46 degrees at game time. Count is 1-2 now. Here's the pitch.
He got ahead with two good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Hicks is under it. Makes the play, one away.
Batting second.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
Brantley is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage. But, of course, these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field. And in his case, he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this. But, man, does he come to work every day to play hard.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. and an easy ground ball as the result.
The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1-0. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. A ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. And Zach Greinke will do the pitching in hostile territory here for Game 7 of the LCS. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, you find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Popped him up. Bregman in foul ground, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third, the catcher.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher Gary Sanchez, and that misses inside 1-0.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Greinke looks in. Here's the pitch. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. He played an inning. Standing in, Alex Bregman. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The third baseman.
First offering on its way.
Alex Bregman. Oh, that's pitch out.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Grounded softly to the right. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
That is it. The shortstop, Carlos.
Now here it comes. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. This is line to left, and that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Here's George Springer. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting seventh.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick. And that misses ball 1. Correa is off of first with 2 away. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Last half of the second set to go,
fielder,
and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Out in front of it, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Skied into very shallow right. Reddick giving chase. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down.
That is
so a tremendous diving catch there, and our show track technology demonstrates to us that his route was really what made it happen. Pretty easy to see he wouldn't have been able to make that play if it had not been for the angle he took to get to the ball. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Giancarlo Stanton is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs.
Batting 5th, the first baseman.
Stepping in, Luke Voigt to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Greinke steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Two balls and no strikes. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
Brantley is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We played 2.
Leading off for Houston, the first baseman, number 10, Yulieski Gurriel.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. The 2-1 home.
Outside, that's a ball.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1.
Batting 9. The catcher.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. High chopper to third. Fielded cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Astros.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Gone! A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the series, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
The left fielder, number 20.
Here's Michael Brantley. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Ooh, wait, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Astros. Here's Miguel Andujar now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6
I'm
down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting 8.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres. Popped him up. Altuve over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting
now at the plate, Gio Urshela. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And that misses low and away, ball 1. The Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Springer will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. All set for the start of the 4th. And next will be the imposing power bat, Yordan Alvarez. 0-1 the count. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Garrett Cole answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Garrett Cole.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And there he goes towards second. He swings to his throw down. Is there to ring him up. The caught stealing for Sanchez. So he turned to the slide step that time, and it paid off nicely.
Yeah, the slide step is basically a shortened pitching motion that gets the ball to the catcher's hands faster. And it was well executed that time. Might have been the difference between out and safe.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos.
Here's Carlos Correa now. His career line against Garrett Cole. He brings a scary .368 batting average. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And that's off his leg on the mound. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Aaron Hicks will stand in for the 2nd time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a drive out to left center field. LeMahieu is on his way home. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he's back into second here safely.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now. Working the edges, painting the corners. And he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Has a look, now the pitch. Pickoff move to second. On a leap, but it's over his head at second. And he'll make it up to third here thanks to the throwing miscue, and we'll see how they want to score this play.
I'm not here to make excuses, but it is cold tonight, and it looks a little damp out there, too. The ball might have just slipped out of his hands on that one.
Ready with the 0-2. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ballgame.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Oh, he chased a bad pitch that time. It's strike one.
This has been a rough inning for him on the mound, but now after that sac fly, he's got to reset. No one on base, so just get 2 more outs and let your teammates try to pick you up with the bats.
The 1-1 home. He swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Up with it, Maldonado. But the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. Digging in now for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
And right into the shift. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batter, the right fielder.
So here's Josh Reddick. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is going to get foul.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. And he popped him up. In comes Judge, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Ready with the 1-1. Down the left field line and deep. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. 1 run, 4 hits. 1 error so far for the Astros. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Astros ready to go for the last half of the inning. And standing in is the DH, Miguel Andujar.
The designated hitter, Miguel.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Line hard toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Throw into second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. A runner at second, nobody out. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Gio Urshela is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. Right side, hit hard. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Second base.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that ball between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Brian Abreu comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. DJ LeMahieu is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. First and second here with nobody out. 1-2 to DJ LeMahieu. Now a ground ball for Altuve could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Now batting.
So a man at third here with 2 gone. And that'll bring in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
From the belt, the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Brantley going back at the track. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Now batting.
Yeah, it looked like an easy play from where I'm sitting, but I think he took it for granted and basically whiffs on the darn thing, allowing the runner to move to second on a 2-base error.
Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
And a good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's another 2-2. Swing and a ground ball to third, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Hey, having AB right here, I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 Astro error, and a runner. Jose Altuve will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
And they'll just waste one there, 1-2.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Michael Brantley comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Drilled right back up the middle. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 4.
So striding forward now, Yordan Alvarez. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is off the corner and low, ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Popped him up. Sanchez waits on it. And the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1. Ready for another chance? Aaron Judge. He went down on strikes last time up.
The right fielder, Aaron.
First offering on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
And it's fouled away. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. I mean, if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's gonna have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Giancarlo Stanton comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swung on and missed. 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Around second, he's on his way to third. The relay throw, and he's going to get there with a 1-out triple.
Not every ball's going to be hit on the screws right there. That one falls in front of the right fielder for a single. Found some green grass.
Boy.
In now, Luke Voigt. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. No hits to this point. A ball and a strike.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line drive, base hit to right. And to score, the runner from third.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. Bat splinters as this is on the ground to first base. But a foul ball here, 0-1. From the stretch. Fastball called for strike 2. And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. If that 0-2 pitch wasn't even close, I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
The 1-2. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
Liner toward right center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Up next for
Boy,
the
Hero, the game of baseball has changed.
shortstop.
There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Popped up. Maldonado moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 29.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
The second base.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
No balls and a strike to count. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch.
1-1.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Yankees forced to settle for 1. Game 7 moves to the 7th inning. It's the Yankees 5 and the Astros 1. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Carlos Correa stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And he fouls this one off. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier. George Springer the next to hit.
As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
The 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
Boy, he went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now batting.
First delivery to him on the way. Josh Reddick is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. One left for Houston. Brad Peacock gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Brad.
Bottom of the inning now. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Aaron Hicks. Smoke toward the hole. And that's out number 1.
The batter. The catcher.
One gone here in the Yankee 7th. And that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better. He tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Peacock is a fairly prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a lot of strikeouts, and that clearly helps him through the tough spots like the one he finds himself in here.
Matty B, let me tell you something. What makes this guy so special? He's like his own relief pitcher for a relief pitcher. He gets into trouble. What does he do? He kind of puts it in 5th gear, and he just takes it up another notch. Not a lot of guys can do what this guy does. He can pitch a couple of different gears, and when he puts that thing in full drive, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
Giancarlo Stanton checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring, an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And this is foul tip, so that runs the count full now at 3-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Springer looking up. Gone into Monument Park. Long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His 3rd home run of this series, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Chris Stavinsky comes on to pitch now hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So now to the plate, Luke Voigt. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Bregman gloves it. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. The Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th, and the lead is stretched to 7-1. Ready to begin the 8th, and digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. First pitch of the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next to the Astros.
Now to the plate, Martin Maldonado. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. In there, 0-1. And there's ball 1. The 1-1 home. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, last pitch was 94, then you pull a string 13 miles an hour slower right there. 81 miles an hour. You get guys in a rocking chair when you can add and subtract like that.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2. And he's able to find the knockout there.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Count now a ball and a strike.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose.
Now pitching for
so they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Into the box now, Yordan Alvarez, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a...
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. And that will retire. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Andujar.
To third. Bregman has it. And there's one down now.
Now batting, shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
Coming to the plate now, Gleyber Torres. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Davinsky, a California-born ball player. He was a 25th round pick back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Reddick is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Gio Urshela. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Jonathan Loaizaga comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Jonathan.
Here's the first pitch.
Loaizaga.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, he makes the stop. He gathers the throw. Got him. And here's another look at that highlight reel play with Show Track. Didn't have a lot of time to react, but he made a beautiful diving stop, and then you see the good hard throw across the diamond to record the out. Nice work. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
George.
Stepping in now, George Springer. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Judge is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
Now batting.
Next up for the Stros, Josh Reddick. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out.
Nope.
And they'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball, 1-0. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. So 1-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Full count, 3-2.
When a pitch is close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And sure enough, the Yankees are once again American League champions.
Well, congratulations to them as they're now the American League champs. They're going to celebrate tonight, and then they're going to have to refocus for a run at the ultimate prize, the World Series trophy. Can't wait.
And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is, Giancarlo Stanton. Picture perfect there. He's our top player of the game.
Multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else can you say?
For my partners Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Championship Series.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victory.